Dan Grant has officially been replaced as the host of Q&A. And for some reason, the ABC has decided to give Patricia Karvelas even more responsibility. So how is the show going under new leadership?
It's just no matter what happens, you're asking a range of things. You're asking two people who were born in the same hospital, went to the same primary school, went to the same high school, live in two houses beside one another in a regional town, that one apparently has access to two fields in the federal parliament and one has access to one. And they say, why is that the case? Why are you doing this on...
Wait a minute. Let's just be respectful.
You've got that attitude when other people out there hear it, it resonates why they're angry.
But wait, it actually got worse.
I was wondering, with this recent pushback against cricket etiquette craziness and the Commonwealth Games signal the end of conquerors deciding Australia's future? Or will we, as Australians, feel unable to change our future because of the weight of the conquerors' legacy of high inflation and unaffordable housing?
James, Heapy, well, there you go. Conquerors' legacy and all sorts of loaded topics there for you to take on.
A lot on that question.
A conqueror's legacy? What a ludicrous proposition based on flawed and inflammatory views of history. Who vets these questions? No wonder ratings have fallen off a cliff. The show is no longer a mainstream proposition. Its audience is essentially a rabble of hard left activists who are trying to make the most absurd claims seem normal. Sophie, obviously as a media reporter, you have to watch Q&A. I feel sorry for you. I sometimes wish that I didn't have to watch it either.
Well, Jack, it's disappointing because let's not put aside here, this is the public broadcaster's prime time political chat fest show, and it really should be trying to show balanced arguments with balanced, balanced panellists. And unfortunately, it doesn't do that. And so it's been tarnished with lots of bad publicity over the years that it's heavily skewed left. And you can see that in the makeup of the panels and often the hosts' views, and also the crowd cheering on left views and booing right views. So it's disappointing that the Q&A program has gone down this path. Their executive producer, Erin Vincent, announced this week she's departing, as well as host Stan Grant. He's permanently ended his tenure at the program. So perhaps this is time for the program to have a reset that it probably needs, Jack.
Yeah, I wish they would do it, but unfortunately I think that they're so stuck in their ways at the ABC that we're not going to see that. Why would a Conservative even go on that show if they're just going to get booed and jeered?
Part of me thinks Barnaby Joyce actually enjoys the fight of that kind of thing. I think that's why he's on it. But, I mean, the ABC at this point, the only people watching Q&A are just crusted on lefties who want to watch that and just hear their own opinions thrown back at them. And yes, in a perfect world, that wouldn't be the case because it is taxpayer funded by Conservatives as well as people on the left. But, I mean, they know their audience, and that's their audience right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much of an audience though left,
exactly.
Is there, Sophie? It is falling off.
The ratings have been on a downward slide in recent years. There's no doubt about that. They've had a revolving door of hosts. They had Hamish McDonald, he departed. Then they had Virginia Trioli, David Spears, Stan Grant. They've all left. And now they've got Patricia Karvelas. So this show has been really on the nose for some time now. And it will be interesting to see if it can turn things around. But those glimpses there show that not much has changed at all, Jack.